Hello everyone, MC Tammer here with a working prototype of one of the minigames that I'm working on for the SimPods in Vault 826. This game is one that I have very creatively dubbed Sniper Deduction Game while looking for a better and more catchy name for it. You play as a sniper, and your job is to identify and eliminate an enemy agent who is mingling with a crowd of civilians down below. It's basically a very violent version of Where's Waldo, except you don't know what Waldo looks like, and somebody has to describe him to you while you're trying to find him within a time limit. So there are a bunch of different options here. The mission briefing outlines the basic premise of the game, and eventually I hope to find a voice actor to actually speak the lines to you, but for now it's just text. And here in the settings, you can configure the game to your individual preference. For example, here you can choose the number of civilians that will be spawned alongside the target. The default number is 16, but if you want to make it easier, you can set it to as low as 2. You can also choose how long each round lasts, from a super challenging, frantic 1 minute to a leisurely 10 minutes. 5 minutes is the default, which is where I'm going to leave it. If you want to make the game even more challenging, you can enable headshots only mode, which makes it so that only a precise shot to the head will kill the target, and anything less than that will fail the mission. And lastly, we have what I call training wheels, which will periodically highlight the target in red, using the same effect as Boone's spotter perk. Every minute, there's a random 30-second window, during which the target will flash red for 1 second. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to turn it on, so that you can see who the target is, and judge how accurate the clues are. The unlockable rewards use sim coins, which are essentially Vault 826 casino chips that you earn by playing arcade games. They're universal across all games, so that any coins you earn in one game can be redeemed for goodies in any of the others. In this game, you can use them to unlock different cosmetic rifles. Unfortunately, I don't have any sim coins at the moment, because I haven't integrated this plugin with the Vault 826 master file yet. So that means the only weapon available is the default sniper rifle. So with that out of the way, let's start up the game and I'll show you how it plays. So as you can see, we have a number of NPCs milling around at the bottom. There's a countdown timer that tells you how much time you have left, and every 15 seconds or so, you'll get a new clue as to the identity of the target. Eventually, I want to have the same voice actor reading the mission briefing to voice the clues as well, so that you can hear them without having to take your attention away from the play area. Now, did you see that guy flash red just now? Let's take a closer look.
Hey.
And as you can see, he is an adult Asian male,
Hello.
just like the clues said he would be.
Hello.
Okay, I'm just gonna send it. So, as you can see, we successfully found and killed him. In the final game, this would earn us a handful of sim coins as well. Now I'm going to play it again and show you some of the other possible outcomes. So this time around, I'm going to purposely shoot the wrong target. But actually, I should mention that every time you reset the game, the target is shuffled around to a different location on the map so that he won't always be in the same spot where you last saw him. Also, I'm not quite sure how to force the game to re-roll the target's appearance. So at the moment, the target is always going to look the same for, I think, 3 in-game days before the cell resets.
Hey.
So this is the target, and as you can see, it's the same guy as last time. But anyway, let's see what happens when we shoot the wrong target. So we fail because civilian casualties are unacceptable. So now let's see what happens if we miss and don't manage to hit anybody. In this case, the target gets spooked by the sound of the gunshot and manages to escape. So now I'm going to adjust the game time down to 1 minute and show you what happens when time runs out. And while I'm here, I'm also going to turn on headshots only so that I can demonstrate that as well. So first, I'm just going to show you what happens when I run out the clock. And as you can see, we failed because the target managed to escape before we could shoot him. And now I'm going to demonstrate what happens when we fail to land a headshot.
Morning.
There he is.
Morning.
And we failed because we only managed to wound the target. So that's the bare bones demonstration of how the game works. The next step for me is to start grouping the game's clothing into categories that share a common characteristic. So, for example, a tie, or short sleeves, or jeans, or whatever, and then add more clues so that they can also describe to you what the target is wearing. I also need to more fully develop the play area, adding scenery, cover, and more moving parts to make spotting the target more of a challenge. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.